So if you don't know who Hasan Piker is, boy, are you in for a treat. Because he's beginning to look like he's one of the most hated Twitch streamers next to Pokemon.
You ain't funny. That's not true.
XQC. And that one person that acted like a deer at some point for some reason. But this is a hard topic for me to cover, because it includes my magnum opus, my Achilles heel, my kryptonite, a vagina in the dick eating competition. And that's because Hasan mainly covers politics, and I'm terrible when it comes to politics. An infant is probably more well versed in politics than I am. The motherfucker is probably well versed in the background politics of the entire playground, whilst I've still got my head up my ass. And mainly my head in the sand because I refuse to know more about politics, because every time politics comes into a conversation, I basically go to sleep. I get that tier 3 brain dead and my brain just completely shuts down. And when I have to talk about it, I give the most generic opinion possible. Who's the hottest woman? I don't know. Chica from FNAF looks pretty fine.
She is such a bad bitch though. I will fuck the shit out of that robot, man. I'm not even...
But Hasan is very well known for his political takes and he's well versed in the political background. If politics was like the Bible, he would be able to read every word verbatim. And he's not just well known for his takes on politics, he's also well known for the people he hangs around, like Valkyrie, Pokemon, a majority of offline TV. He was in the Squid Game video at one point.
Back's turn! Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
But he's also well known for other drama he's had with other streamers, like XQC. But there's one thing that stands out about Hasan, and in the area of politics that everyone finds quite hypocritical, and everyone probably shits on him for. He probably bans about 10 chatters a day that are talking about it. He is well known for banning people in chat that throw shit at him, even if it's a casual joke.
I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day, okay? There you go. Suck my dick.
And it's the fact he's a socialist. And socialists are all about sharing their wealth, sharing their women in the cuckold parade, and things like distributed wealth, generalised healthcare, and all around just sharing things, but it's kind of hypocritical coming from Hasan since he lives in a mansion in LA. So it makes you wonder what the answer to the big question is. If I stuck my dick in a waffle iron, would it come out waffle shaped, or would I just have a scorched dick? Somebody please try that, I need to know. But in reality the question is, why is this streamer that says they're a socialist and wants every big business to share their wealth in a mansion in LA with a nice car and a very, very expensive dog? Now, whatever conclusion or answer you come up with, I can assure you it's 10 times worse than the answer. Most people would say, oh, he's just doing it for his own enjoyment. Some people would just say he's lying about being a socialist. And to those people I say, you're somewhat on the answer. But the actual answer is more brain dead and cringe than when Ninja did the fucking Fortnite dance in Times Square and nobody followed him. The actual answer is, he's doing it for his community.
Bro, this is why I do this stuff, okay? This is why I was like, I might not even buy this car in the end if it's like, you know, too much of a hassle. But like, I literally do this for that.
Yeah, he spent 150 grand on a car so Austin can make a 30-second video.
No, literally, yeah, so we can all have fun.
That's how good he has it, baby.
So, no, I mean, I'm not even kidding, yeah, so my community can have fun.
Yeah, I bought this expensive car just to entertain my community. I'm totally going against what I preach and my political belief, just to entertain my community, you know? That house I bought? Yeah, that's just to entertain my community. It is the most brain-dead reasoning I've ever had. One thing I really do love from the Willie Mack show, the video they did on Hasan. Hasan basically says he lives on a bare necessity budget, but from just looking at Hasan you can kind of tell he's never had to live on bare necessities before, like, ever.
Hasan lives on a basic necessity budget.
They live on a basic necessity budget for the most part anyway, okay?
This guy wears outfits that cost more than most people's cars, but hey, basic necessity budget.
He's probably basing his bare necessities off like a Dubai prince or something. But apart from hypocrisy, there is a shopping list load of why people hate Hasan. Another reason is when he's streaming, he likes to react to content, which many content creators hate when people react to their video and just re-upload it to YouTube, adding very minimal response and basically stealing all their views. And Hasan does sometimes give a decent reaction to some people's content.
Okay, buddy, and I'm a tier 3 sub to Hasan for his political views. And we're back.
I'm sorry, what? And chatter.
Thanks for unpausing the video, Hasan. Now, one thing Twitch is certainly known for.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But most of the time, he just leaves the stream running and just fucking leaves.
Lisa Guerrero has our Inside Edition catcall mask test.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Catcalling. It's a hassle women face every day.
That guy just came up to me and said, oh my God.
Guys commenting on their looks while they walk down the street.
Whilst the video is playing, mostly for the entirety of the video, meaning that the 20,000 people watching and more people watching the VOD don't really need to watch that video anymore because they watched it on Hasan's stream when he wasn't even fucking there, and the only thing the creator got out of that was one view from Hasan, and maybe some exposure that trickled onto them. And the thing is, he's notorious for doing this. It is a straight up meme in his community at this point, where a content creator slash entertainer doesn't even want to entertain their audience anymore and they just fucking walk away. I understand going to toilet, I understand going to make food, but you can at least pause the video, or like have a kitchen set up so people can watch you watch the video and cook. I know NMP LOL has a setup kind of like that.
That, on the other hand, you're breaking the rules of the stream today. So you know what that is? 50 lashes.
Can you say that?
He can say that more than anyone else here.
Why?
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 What? Wait, how why am I being attacked?
But to just leave the video running and to not add anything on top of it, it's kind of scummy. He's basically diluting all of the content from that video and sucking out all the potential viewers it could have got, and then re-uploading it to YouTube. And the thing is, Hasan disagrees with copyright law, which, you know, of course he does. He just wants to play videos and leave.
I think that as far as like rigorous control over IP, I personally don't have it. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a good thing.
What do you mean you don't believe in it?
And as said in the Willie Mack show video, Hasan's whole content is basically other people's content on top of his.
Stealing Hasan's content is just stealing other people's content.
In a perfect world, I think that content of this sort would be heavily subsidized by government subsidies in the arts, in the field of art.
You would be subsidized?
Everyone.
And Hasan knows he does this and says he'll improve.
Myself have absolutely been someone who has broken some of those boundaries, but I usually try to.
Which boundaries did you break?
One of the things is, I think you'll agree with this as well, is just like don't leave the video running when you get up.
100%.
To go pee.
Yeah.
But what if I told you he hasn't improved at all? He does this time and time again after. But apart from that, there are more reasons why people hate him. Like, as I said before, he goes on a banning spree on his chat. If anyone disagrees with him, you're banned, probably insulted a bit as well. And God forbid you make a good point.
Christ, dude. Disgusting. Absolutely pathetic. Disgusting. Just straight Nazi shit. Okay?
Women for this. You go, no, that way.
What about homeless Americans? Man, suck my fucking cock. Stop talking shit about nothing you know about.
And he loves to insult the people he's banning, most of the time calling them Nazis. But you know, I think the Nazis got rid of anyone that disagreed with them as well. You don't have to be Curious George to see where I'm going here. But apart from him being a massive, and I mean massive, 6'6" fucking man-child, he's also hated for his opinion on certain topics. One of these not even being an opinion, he straight up just started laughing when a police officer accidentally shot another police officer.
Oh, watch out, watch out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Watch out! Are you okay?
No, you shot me!
Oh god! Are you okay?
Yeah, and the context of that video is the police officer was being attacked by an aggressive dog. And I don't mean like a tiny little shih tzu jumping on the police officer so they unload a whole round. It was a massive bulldog. And he just straight up laughs as the woman police officer basically tells the other police officer, "You've shot me." Another terrible take he's had that's garnered hate towards him was his take on the Kai Cenat riot when he was having a giveaway. If you don't know, Kai Cenat basically hosted a giveaway in Times Square. Didn't really get any permits, didn't really notify anyone about it, and a bunch of people turned up and started a riot. This included harming police officers, general public and ransacking local businesses. Even a street vendor got all her stuff stolen. And Kai Cenat basically came out and said it was a terrible idea, he shouldn't have done it, and he was sorry about everything. But obviously this attracted a lot of attention, and news crews got a hold of this and did stories on it. And then we have our reactor of the year reacting to that. And it is the most god-awful, turned-off brain take I've ever heard.
I fucking despise local media, dude. There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of Doritos like, you know, there was a bank run or some shit. Like, also want to fucking make it seem like, you know, this is a riot that was completely out of control. It's tragedy porn met with also like black unruly teenagers. Look at that.
So yeah, basically Hasan basically painted it as a race thing and basically said, it wasn't that bad. Do you know the carnage in the background? Nah, not that bad. It was indeed very bad. Like, I don't understand how he can say it wasn't that bad and it was not uncontrollable when there is a clip playing behind him of the riot basically showing people are causing carnage and nobody's controlling it. That is a riot. But obviously if you disagree with Hasan here, you're obviously racist and probably a Nazi. Like, it was to the point where they're describing basically how an old man got attacked and he's smiling as they describe it.
And his whole kiosk was ransacked, all the chips were broken and pulled apart, things were taken off of it, and he was saying that he was injured because he was trying to stop the kids and they hit his head, his neck, his back. The gentleman is in his 60s, and, you know, he was talking to EMTs that were there and talking to the police that were there, giving them a report of what happened. But
another thing people hate him for is his Israel and Palestine view, which I'm not going to touch with a 10-foot pole because I don't know enough about that. But you are very much welcome to type in the search bar Hasan Israel Palestine view and you can probably find some video with his take and you can generate your own view on what he says. Just an honourable mention of why Hasan is a terrible person. Once again, I found this from the Willie Mack show. So he's on about trans people in sports, like mainly trans women in female sports. People are basically saying, you know, it's unfair, they're breaking all the records, even though there are articles showing that they are doing this. And Hasan just bans them, calls them transphobic, you know, they daily sludge.
Hasan would debate with a viewer over trans women competing in women's sports and breaking world records.
Please stop, you're not making any good arguments. No, the only reason why I'm not making any good arguments to you is because you are transphobic, and that's the unfortunate reality, and it's probably not going to change.
And then an actual trans person chimes in and is like, who has a differing opinion than Hasan on this, but you can't really call a trans person transphobic, so he just says, I hope you have a terrible life and you're a cat boy fuck, get the fuck out of my community.
Other part, like, you, for the record, my issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day, okay? There you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer, okay? You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community. Suck my dick. For the past 15 months, you've been able to fucking hide in these ranks. You catboy fuck. Move your catboy ass out of here. You are never welcome. You are never going to be unbanned. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how much you want to get unbanned, I will never unban you. You are now banished into the fucking shadow realm.
Like, you hate to see it, but you also hate to see how did he get popular in the first place? How has he still got fans? Like, I feel like I'm watching an episode of South Park with how hypocritical his character is. Like, it's hilariously hypocritical and he doesn't know he's doing it. I hope this is a character or something, but it obviously isn't. But yeah, that's Hasan. I really would recommend watching the Willie Mack show's video on him. There's so much more wrong with Hasan, which you can probably see in that video, including his die-hard fan base that will shit on anyone that talks shit about him. But yeah, that's the video. Enjoy this meme and bye-bye.
Yes, mistress. I am your beta boy. I will do anything for you. I promise I'll send the $400 over. I'll send more jerking off.